A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Utes will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Here's the pressure. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, no! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Just feeds the running back. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the tailback. Got room to work. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It's reverse. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense has to be careful. When you got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times. Because if he outflanks you, he can take it to the distance.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. He is a rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosion.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
The Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Utes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Trying to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
That's something you don't see too often, running reverse.
Oh, they block it. So a drive there of 82 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking left. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quickly complete. Oh, the spin move. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Going to sling it on second down. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They just keep firing. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
And the pass rush is at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to pass. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Rice. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
The Seminoles want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Extending the play. Rolling right and going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. In this defense, they were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on.
And the Noles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Well, I agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football drama out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And off from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Dome. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Wants to fire on second down. Pucks it out of the air. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Rousseau. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Working that left side now. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Noles want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So that... will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rousseau. Touchdown Seminoles. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And some room to work. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Inside the 15. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, what a caught! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think the biggest thing you're probably disappointed in on offense is your lack of success running the football. And they've tried to give this guy the ball a few times in this game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. Still not a lot to show for it. Game really close in this juncture, and just wonder how many more times are they going to give him a try handing the ball off.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Little touch pass to the receiver. Shakes off the defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This time he's got it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Noles! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense putting points on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. After that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Rides to back and leaves it. Thrusts that arm out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Rice. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fakes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Utes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's crossed. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.